So it finally happened and I got 250 subscribers. As promised, I have a few challenges to thank and entertain you all with, but I also thought I'd take the opportunity to tell you a little bit about the channel and some behind the scenes facts. First of all, I owe all of you a huge thank you. Whether you're a friend or a subscriber or you've shared my videos on Facebook, Twitter, or Reddit, all of you, thank you for your support. But I also owe a special thanks and shout out to Alexis for being my first patron on Patreon. If you don't know what Patreon is, it's a way for you to directly support small creators rather than just through ads. Every time you watch an ad, I get about 2 or 3 cents, so supporting me on Patreon is a much more cost-effective way to help me keep doing what I'm doing and in better quality. If you haven't noticed, my last few videos have been in full 1080p because I was finally able to afford the software upgrade. There are different rewards for different amounts and they'll get better as the channel grows, but for now, Alexis has earned her own special shout out because she was the first penguin to jump off the iceberg. If you're not able to support me directly on Patreon, that's fine. My content will always be on YouTube for free. All I ask is for your continued support in spreading the word. If each one of you makes it your personal mission to get 1 more subscriber, in no time I'll have 500 subs and I'll have to do something else crazy. Speaking of which, after you see the challenges I have planned for you today, leave any ideas you have for my 500 video along with any questions that I'll answer down below. I also got my first piece of fan mail the other day from Donnie the Nuts. I'm not allowed to open it until I have 250 subscribers, and last I checked I had 255, so here we go. I know he was in, and let's find out. Congratulations on finally reaching 250 subscribers. It's about time. Haha. I made you say that last part out loud. This is a significant number because none of your friends thought it would ever happen. Ouch. I'm truly amazed that a long-winded nerf herder like you can convince anyone to sit and listen to boring stuff for so long and even make it sound somewhat interesting. This package contains in part a bunch of crap I have inadvertently acquired from my local comics and game shops, as well as Loot Crate. I do not expect, however, that you will have at least a passing interest in them. I have also included a handmade gift which I know you will hate deeply. Dude. The idea for the handmade item came from some of your earliest test footage where you complained about a specific item. It's an item you don't have and I insisted you would never buy. I suspect that any YouTuber worth his weight in salt has one, so I made one myself. I hope you enjoy the gifts. Now start taking stuff out and make sure the camera can see what wonderful friends you have. Donnie the Nuts. P.S. Poe the Wonder Cat helped with the decoration. P.P.S. He forced me to. I in no way enjoyed every single minute of it. Okay. Power Armor Fallout guy. A Walking Dead Michonne's pet that she decapitates. A Walking Dead vinyl figure, but let's see. Okay, it's the sheriff. I can't remember his name right now. How bad is that? Some sort of Walking Dead construction set. Soap on a rope in the shape of some ears. What is this? Okay. Nice. Nice. Well, now I don't have to clap anymore. That's awesome. I'm really happy that it's My Little Pony decorated and now my hands are covered in glitter. But thank you, Donnie the Nuts and Poe the Wonder Cat, for this. That is both really cute and really lame at the same time. Wow. Thank you guys. And now to the meat of this video. 10 days ago, Snaggle challenged me to the 22 push-up a day for 22 days challenge. It's to raise awareness for veteran PTSD and suicide, and it's pretty near and dear to my heart. So I've been recording my progress every day. I told him that once I got to 250 subscribers, I was gonna up the game and challenge him back. But instead of showing you a montage of 200 some push-ups, I'm gonna spread it out through the video while telling you some facts about the channel and the videos. A lot of you don't get to see the back end of a YouTube channel, so you don't get to see all the stats that we do. First of all, almost a quarter of you are female, which is unheard of for a male YouTuber. But then again, I am an educational channel and devilishly handsome. About 38% of you are millennials between the ages of 25 and 34, and I have just as many seniors over 65 as I do kids under 18. Only 48% of you are American, so I've been trying to diversify some of my content, but being American, it's a little tough. 12% of you are Canadian, 12% are Brits, 8% French, 3% German, Irish, and Australian, and the rest of you are other. If you are an other, tell me what country you're from down below. I'd love to see what kind of worldwide audience I'm getting. Anyway, let's get into some of the fun facts about each of my videos so far. The gerrymandering video was my first attempt at an educational YouTube video. It was made in a totally different style from the rest of my videos. It was what I thought a YouTuber should be, not who I wanted to be as a YouTuber. So I speak a lot faster and there's a lot more jump cuts and stuff. It also took 3 days to film, so you can slowly watch me sunburn through the entire thing if you pay attention. The Dreams video took me 2 days to film in my bedroom, and I had to close all the windows and doors in order to keep the sound out, so it got extremely hot. But the funniest part is that the second day I had to leave the lights and camera and everything up, so it kind of looked like I was shooting a porn film. I shot the free speech video the day after I got out of the hospital for legitimately falling down the stairs. In a few scenes you can see that my knees are all the colors of the rainbow. That video has also made the most money of any of my videos so far. The memory errors video is the first video I got a copyright strike on for that Limitless clip, but I actually won that. And then I also got an advertiser-friendly strike, which I also won because I talk about drugs and how they're bad for your memory. But that doesn't matter. Anyway, that pizza is actually 2 different pizzas filmed over 3 days. I was way too hungry on that first day. The Bill of Rights video was actually supposed to be one long video, but I didn't think anyone would pay attention, so I cut it in half. Shows how much I know. I'd taken Wheatley to the river a few times before, and he's actually fine swimming without a life preserver, but I decided to make one anyway because I was feeling crafty. Those scenes took the longest because of all the people who wanted to watch a ferret swim. The Cold War video is actually probably my favorite one to film. It started as a job interview. They wanted me to teach a lesson on the Cold War, and then I just took that information and turned it into a video. It was a lot of fun having to get permission to film in a ghost town and everything like that, and I was really surprised that I still fit in that uniform 10 years later. The taxes video was my first real quickie. I saw the post on Facebook and I was writing a really long response that I realized no one was going to read, so I decided to make a video that no one would watch. I've actually gotten the question of what a quickie is a few times. It has nothing to do with the length of the video, although I'd like to keep them as short as possible. It has more to do with how long it takes me to make the video. That taxes video from start to finish took me 4 hours. The aphasia video is another one that I'm extremely proud of. I've been following Sarah Scott's YouTube channel for years, and I sent her a message asking if I could use some of her clips in my video. I always ask for permission when I can. She didn't get back to me, so I used them anyway, but after the video was uploaded, she sent me a message saying how much she enjoyed it, and now she's a subscriber. I mean, how often do you make a video about someone and a disorder that you don't have, and you get it so right that they become a fan? And now it's my most controversial video yet, gun control. I knew I was going to get a lot of flack for this one no matter what I said, but I did send the script through several of my law student friends in order to try and get the interpretations correct. There's actually only one part where I say what my personal opinion is, and it's the part where they're training those kids on how to disarm an adult. I still disagree with that. There's still plenty of other parts of the video that I disagreed with, but I said them anyway, but that didn't matter. Gun nuts seem to only hear what they want to hear, and they responded before they even watched my video. There were a lot of times where I wanted to respond to those comments, but I realized I was just going to end up saying, I said that at such and such time, or did you even watch the video? Don't feed trolls, kids. I was actually really surprised at how well the ferret video did. I kind of did it as a knee-jerk reaction to the gun control video, like making the most hate-proof video possible, but it actually has more likes than any 2 videos combined. And it was a lot of fun to make because I just didn't care. And I guess my attitude of I just don't care, I want to make a fun video came across pretty well because people seem to like that one a lot. The superstition video is probably my least favorite, if I'm completely honest. I really enjoyed teaching it in person because you can watch someone develop a superstition in real time and realize how they develop. It just doesn't work quite as well over YouTube. I tried, but it just isn't my best. Hopefully people still got something out of it though. The economic systems video was another huge project. The script went through 2.5 rewrites. I scrapped 2 days worth of filming. In the end, I had over 3.5 hours of footage to cut through. I'm actually really proud of how it turned out, and I was actually offered a sponsorship deal out of it, but it kind of fizzled out. Munchausen's is one of those things that I've always wanted to make a video on, but I knew it was going to be too short to put into any other video, so I just made a quickie out of it. Start to finish, it only took me about 3 hours. The longest part was cutting my hair. So alright, now we're all caught up, except for this one mystery video that only my most loyal fans know about because I deleted it after a few hours. I didn't really like it because I got involved in YouTube drama and I really don't plan on doing anything like that again, so if you saw it, good, but you're never gonna see it again. And the railroad video from yesterday, but the only interesting thing I can think about that is I'm wearing a hat, just like I am now. And now to get down to business. I'm gonna do the 10th part of my 22 push-up a day challenge, which again is to raise awareness over the fact that 22 veterans a day kill themselves over depression and PTSD. But I'm not just gonna do it any normal way. No, not for my 250 video. I'm gonna step it up a notch. I'm gonna do it drenched in ice water, which is part of the ice bucket challenge, which is to raise awareness for ALS. I know I'm a few years late on this one. So to make up for that, I'm also gonna do it while doing the cinnamon challenge. A teaspoon of cinnamon in the mouth, drenched in ice water, 22 push-ups. So Snaggle, I'm upping the game and you better do the same. To the rest of you, I challenge you to at least get one other subscriber. If we get up to 500, you get to pick what challenges I do next. This is probably going to be the dumbest thing I've ever done. Cinnamon. Ugh.